Shazam! I'm back. And I told you I'd bring Papa. I told you I was going to do it. But oh no, you didn't believe me. Ooh, that was almost bad. There we go. Shazam, Greg. How you doing, buddy? I got my other Smurf here. Smurfity Smurf. I assume I'm going to need 4 trays. I did okay before the last couple of days. Less pieces this time. This one's about 702, give or take. Blue, red, and white. All darn thing. Two big bags. And 1 poster for the instructions. I can't wait for my God of War to come. Ooh, God of War. I remember the original PlayStation. That was a good game. And I wasn't even a PlayStation guy. "27 steps for the first side. Ryan's talking with that. 54 steps altogether. That's more or less 54 layers. Oh, we got a few new parts here. Oh man, those horrible jointed parts. Okay, well, we'll deal with it when we deal with it. Yeah, I wish I could say I was excited about a video game, but no video game right now is exciting me. We're going to mix the colors again. This is Balody. Big brand overseas. I get it shipped without the box. Save, I don't know, 20%. If the box was impressive, that'd be different. Like Astro Boy from Fantasy. For me, that was a new company, to me anyway. And I wanted to see what their full presentation was like. But this is the last of the Smurf sets. And then in this scale, technically I have one more set, which is a tiny little moose, about 100 or 200 pieces. A novelty purchase. And what else? Then my wife has a flower set that I'm convinced she's not going to finish, just because she thought she'd be into it, and she can't wrap her head around the non-Lego, so it's like non-Lego scale. Hey Ryan, Shazam! Everyone, go check out Brickmania's channel. He just released another video. Must see. Everyone say hi to Greg. He's been hanging around lately. We very much appreciate it. Cry about the lost watch hours, because that ship has sailed. YouTube screwed me good. No lube, dry hunt. I can't believe it was this cheap. Hopefully I get the bill tonight. This shouldn't be too long to sort. 700 pieces, give or take, 702. My wife goes, why don't you wear your Smurf shirt? I go, because I only have one, and I wore it this week, and I need to do laundry again. So, no. You know what her answer was? Well, they can't smell you through the internet. I thought that was cute. I go, no, I literally wore it 2 days ago. Something like that. Let's see. Looks like I'm hunting L plates. Of course, I just went and cut my claws, so I got no nails to help me. If it was something this small, it would quite truly be beneficial. Maybe I should change. Instead of building Papa Smurf, I can build Captain America with all these red, white, and blue pieces. Brick pasta. Oh, brick pasta. That's an old story. Right around the time I got 1,000 subs, and I was hitting all the benchmarks for monetization, they turned around and chopped off like 550 watch hours, whatever it was, and it was enough to be devastating. And then I bounced back and forth some emails with them, and they basically said someone had placed a watch bot on my channel, and I had, I asked, are you suggesting I had done that? They go, oh no, we know who did it, because it's been done to a bunch of your friends. It's like, oh, okay. And I go, you guys gonna fix it? Oh yeah, we're just blah 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 investigating. And then after about 2 months of back and forth, it became radio silence and nothing. No responses. It just seems like my emails go into the ether now. So I have long since gave up doing certain types of content or even caring. I build, I turn on the camera, and this is the result. Oh, thank you, Pasta. I appreciate it. I should make you a moderator just for being so nice. That at least would put a wrench on your name. I don't have much else I could offer. Oh, it's about, what, 10-second delay? That's not so bad. There you go. You should see a wrench. No, that's cool. You don't have to do nothing with it. That's a good question. Dream Lego set. Dream Lego set. So Dream Lego set I do not own. I guess that would be the qualifier, because I do have a fair bit of Lego. Well, the community tab was easy for me to get because I had the subs, right? That's it. And, the watch hours were pretty much right there at the time. And then, like, poof. Like, I had my AdSense set up and, like, pop. So, it's all good. I get free bricks from a bunch of companies. It'd be nice if it was Lego. The only free Lego I get is if stores send me stuff, like BrickLink stores, and I don't put that out there. I don't necessarily want them to send me anything. And given my most recent relationship with the BrickLink store is now soured, I don't think I'm going to work with one again anytime soon. I don't think I'm going to promote one in particular. Especially since I don't spend like 100% of my time with Lego. Lego, Mega, Sembo, Sluban, Zhengbao, Kobe. This is all bricks count, not just Lego. And actually kind of Hot Wheels counts too. And I bet you sooner or later it'll be Black Series counts. Boy, can you imagine, Ryan? Yeah, I'm not sure what the magic number was to get the actual community tab, but I was pretty tickled when it did pop up. And it's like, well, I have it. I'm going to use it. So I'll put posts and photos and progress shots and polls sometimes. Actually, just having polls is kind of cool. I don't necessarily follow through on them, but I like to see what people think I should do. And if it works, if it ties in with whatever I'm thinking, great. Ryan, my wife would kill me. Although she's seen some great figures. Like, she goes, yeah, it's a great looking figure. Problem is, like, okay, I wouldn't want to be a completist, so where do I draw a line? Do I collect armored guys? Do I, Mandalorians? Just stormtroopers, because I've always been partial to stormtroopers. Sith. I mean, if I had a narrow focus, it might be doable, but I don't know. Jedi, that could be something, because it doesn't seem like there'd be a lot of them made. Yeah, I don't know. It's like the Funko Pops. I've avoided buying one because it only takes one. I mean, look, one Hot Wheels car and what have I got? 100, 150 of them now? In a year? Less than a year? Considering I only collect 5 cars, I mean, it's kind of outrageous if you think about it. Oh yeah, I'm just going to collect a few cars I got mega sets for, which was originally 4. 5 here. More coming. I quit YouTube Lego building about 4 years ago. Putting posts up and showcasing your creations is always a great way to contribute. Yeah. See, now, I was ambitious, but then I did that 24-hour stream, which was a lot of fun. And what I have, 80 to 120 guests, whatever it was, and had a couple Lego Masters on, so that was super cool. And then to get slammed by YouTube, it's like, you know what? I'm not going to let them piss me off too much. I'm going to build because I like building. The cameras are here. I'm going to turn on the cameras. That's all there is to it. Because me being pissed off, I mean, and some people said, oh, I can help. I can get you a rep at YouTube. It's like, and what? Lego is so saturated for such a small niche market. There's really no hope of growth. There's only, 3 to 5 of them making really any kind of coin. So it's like the rest of us are fighting for table scraps. Like, nah, it's okay. I'll just do my own thing and show and be happy about it. And I'll probably never do another 24-hour stream. That just about damn near killed me. And that was really 40 hours of my life, I think I was awake. So maybe I'll take that off my screen. I figured that was still up there. Dream set, though. I didn't actually answer that. You know what? Lego's not made my dream set yet. I mean, I clearly have a lot of sweet bricks, but I don't know. It's like there's still an itch they haven't scratched yet. I think my dream set they just haven't made. You know what? If they ever get their hands on the Star Trek license, and they could produce it, I know Blue Bricks has a Star Trek. So, I mean, if you like a Lego scale brick and you want an Enterprise, you can get it. I mean, the Mega stuff was kind of okay, but it's like, if you really, I think nice Star Trek theme would be amazing. Big Enterprise, a Galileo shuttle. Those are the things I think that would really make me happy. Trying to figure out where to put some of these. These are 1x2 inverted. I'm going to pick up as many of these as I can. Only the smallest ones that I can't really pick up easily. Got a few back and forth emails from a couple companies, so there's some progress in the review stuff being sent my way. So that's always nice. But, you know, until it shows, I don't have it in hand. I've actually had one be kind of a game player. Oh, can you start talking about it, promoting it now? I go, I don't even have it. I'm not mentioning your name. Actually, I have it in hand. It's different. As it is, when I get it, you know, have it on new bricks probably. There'll be lots of promotion. Just not yet. Those all look like they should be together. Okay, so now we're going to do it. Should I put those together? Yeah. Ooh, I lost two. 1 and 2. Oh boy, look at that. So after Papa Smurf, what's left? Another Iron Man you guys have not seen before. And what else? Oh, Jesus. Don't do that to me. Some 4s. Okay, we'll do all the 2x4 first. There should be lots, right? You think. Plus they're big, they should be easy to grab. Everyone so far really digging that Smurfette. Which I'm tickled about. I think my biggest nightmare is that Balody would ever contact me and say, hey, how would you like to build and review our latest, greatest monster sets? Like, because, you know, I don't know if it's them or someone else with the same scale brick, but they do like 5 and 10,000 piece sets. And like, I think I would cry. It'd just be too much. Like, I know one does a Taj Mahal with this scale, and they just got an outrageous number of bricks. Big Nate. Hey, did you have a stream last night? Because if you did, I didn't get a notification. I was kind of expecting, you know, a little Sunday night mega action. What was I doing? Oh, I was building. Duh. That's when you know you've been building too much, when you start forgetting when you were building. But, you know, I'm not out walking outside. I'm not riding outside. So it's like, you know what? It's building time. Ah, you're driving back from Pennsylvania. What were you doing in Pennsylvania? Every time I read Pennsylvania, I don't know why I think Transylvania. My mind just goes there. Like, uncontrollably. Alright, so 2x3s. I see 2 eyes in there somewhere. Beep, beep. Family business, 3-day trip. Oh wow, yeah, quick 3-day trip. Quick 3-day trip. You and I have different ideas of quick trips. My next quick trip should be from Toronto to Quinte, Ontario, which I think is 2 hours one way for the toy show Saturday. That's the tentative plan. As of right now, it's me, my daughter, and then we're going to drive from Toronto to Scarborough. Most likely pick up my buddy, since that seems to make the most sense. And then go to Quinte. See if there's any interesting deals to be had. And that's my last road trip for the season. Probably my last road trip until April. I don't like to take the road trips in the snow. Yes, I'm a Canadian, but I don't want to be on the road. Ken, is it much further? Father, Papa Smurf. Further. Yeah. How you doing, Ken? Actually, Ken would be the perfect one to tell me. How far is Quinte from Toronto? He's got to wrap his head around it. He's going from where he lives to Quinte. There's actually still one thing that might hang up that plan, but even tonight we were discussing it, me, wife, and daughter. So I also invited my daughter's boyfriend. I jokingly said, yeah, I know a place where I can leave him out there. My daughter didn't think too kindly of that joke. I don't know why. I thought it was funny. The show starts at 11 a.m. That late? Really? I thought it was earlier. I'm going to tell my buddy it's earlier because I want to be on the road early. Get up, shower, figure out food. Actually, if it starts at 11, that means I could still eat at my normal time. I could eat out there, potentially. The problem is when I travel, I eat road food, and that's just never great. I just concede that if it's road trip day, it's not going to be a great food day. And just don't stress over it. Enjoy whatever junk I come across. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I haven't even looked at the apps yet, but $5 entry fee, lots of vendors. I'm hoping it's worth it. I don't even care about bricks. I just want to see, I want to see some different stuff. Bricks would be nice, but I can leave there perfectly happy without buying a brick set. Actually, if I could find some Hot Wheels I don't have that I want, that would put a smile on my face. Just because the Hot Wheels stuff is hard for me to come by. The link's in the usual spot. It's in the usual spot. That's why I created that chat group, just so everyone in there, if you can read it, that's an instant invite up. Once you get access to the group, you're golden. I mean, I can absolutely send people personal invites, but it gets real tedious really fast when I do that. Pasta's waving hi to Big Nate. I think Big Nate's doing a hit and run. But we appreciate him dropping by. Well, if the sort is any indication, this is going swimmingly well. I can probably reduce the number of trays too. Maybe. Ryan, you do not have to ask about dropping links. If you got a wrench, you don't have to ask. With all the late streams that you watched, and we watch the sun come up sometimes, you don't have to ask. I wouldn't mind bending that other Ryan's ear, you know, the one with a few more viewers than you and me. I wouldn't mind having him drop by again. It's been a little bit. Had a few questions for him. Which I'll save for the next time he drops on. When he's slumming. When he wants to hang with the dirty old man at all works count. Tell you, I dig the color scheme here. Very patriotic, American patriotic. Hey Ken, did you see the news? Ford isn't gonna. He's not gonna have to go up in front of the committee. Hee hee. I gotta admit, I giggled a little. And it looks like him and the unions blinked at more or less the same time. He said, well, you know, I'll pull back the law, but you've got to not strike. Here's the best part. He's not changing that law, not for at least a week. He's not recalling anybody. I thought that seems a little sneaky. What? That doesn't seem to make sense. Follow link. Dude, that's an active link. Let me see. Entering a studio. Oh, look at this. I'm trying to enter my own studio remotely, eh? Let's see how this works. I've already got 4 links going. 3 plus 1. Yeah, sure. Continue as me. Blah, blah, blah. Can't access. Yeah, because I'm already using all my devices. Yeah, that ain't going to work that way. I don't know what to tell you there, dude. Well, let's see. Tell you what. Copy. Here, we'll put it in only the YouTube chat. And that's my active stream right there. DDS. So, there you go. Shazam.
All right.
There you go. I hear you.
I don't know. I had to restart Facebook. Something was weird.
Yeah.
So
well, you know, Facebook just they laid off a whole bunch of people too.
Yeah. Thank you, Elon. Trendsetter.
Yeah.
Mr. Musk.
Oh, hey, I'm loving it. You know, I love like right now, he's banning all kinds of people who are impersonating him, even just for a minute.
Yeah.
They got a policy about parody accounts.
Yep.
And people are sitting there with their blue checks, and they turn around, they put his avatar on, and then he changed to his name. It's like, all right, you're banned. You just violated my terms of service. Boom.
Yeah.
You know.
So, from what I understand, Ford actually put out a statement to QP workers, something about if they went back to work, he wasn't going to.
Right. Which is what he said. I think it was. I think that first went out at 11 o'clock today, and then I'm not sure what time after that we heard QP respond and say, "Okay, well, if you're going to do that, then we'll do this and we'll play nice. We'll see."
Yeah.
Because here's the thing: he's not actually rescinding that law just yet, though, and he's not recalling the government to do it. So he's got about a week to let the juices simmer and see what really happens. And then we'll see if he backpedals or if he screws him, because it's not like he hasn't, backpedaled or lied or whatever before. Hey, I'm a Ford guy, but it's like, I'm looking at this and I was giggling.
Think about it from this angle, though. We just came through the pandemic for the most part. We're on the tail end of it. Yeah. Kids just like this, the first time they've been back in school full time, away they go. And now they're going out again. They had.
Oh, I was so upset. I'm glad my kid's not in that school level. But I was so upset. Yeah. I want the kids in school, and whatever he's got to do, I can choke on that. If he's got a backpedal, like I'm a Ford guy, but it's like whatever you got to do, buddy. I'm with you. Do it. If you have to legislate them back, if you have to tuck your tail, whatever you got to do it.
Yeah.
Because I don't, here's the thing. My daughter, 4 years of high school. Grade 9 was the only normal year.
Yeah.
Only normal year. Mom, I take that back. Ford is God. No. Actually, I tell you, I know a lot of people had issues with his brother.
Hey, you know what?
When his brother was alive, I thought the world of him.
He was, I just dropped a piece of Lego.
Yeah, I heard it. Bouncing on your floor.
Yeah.
That's why you don't have rugs, so you can hear where that's people don't understand. Carpets are horrible. You want that hard surface so it bounces, and then echolocation, you can tell where it went. When it drops off my desk, the rare time it does, I can tell where it went. And that's with the bad hearing.
Yeah. The thing about thing that I kind of like about the way Ford is doing stuff is he's trying not to have any sort of inkling of the former government that was there. Like, he wants to be fiscally responsible. He wants to make sure that he's not overspending and all. Because
him and his brother were so big on that. I'm a business guy, right? I'm a PC.
Well, the first time I saw, what was his brother? Rob.
Yeah.
The first time I saw anything about Rob Ford before the scandal, he was sitting there in a YouTube video and he said, counselors get this card and they get this card and they get this discount and that discount. Plus they get a 6-figure salary.
Yeah.
Why?
Check this out. Almost all of them are getting free transit and almost none of them were using it. It's like, we could do better. And that's the one thing, like, there's a lot of things about the Ford family that people don't like, but having met them and spent time with these people, okay, I'm biased, fine. I think the world of them.
It's not an easy job.
I watched. It's not easy, dude. It is not easy to be a supporter, and there's definitely times I've had to go, oh man, that just hurts. You're not doing me any good there, buddy. But you know what? I don't backpedal on that either. It's like, well, okay, I take the good with the bad. It wasn't cool when Dougie was all up in the drugs and stuff. That was just a farce. But
you know what? I think he was. I mean, because when you look at it now in hindsight, was he doing that stuff to try and mitigate the horrendous pain that he had from the cancer that he was going through?
Yeah.
Right. And
I understand anyone who's dealing with a lot of physical pain and is running out of workable answers. I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know someone who's gone through something horrific, cancer or injuries or something that they, I've got a family member right now, amputation is on the table in a real way. And like
diabetes?
Their mental state is just going right through the floor because they're not going to be able diabetes.
Yeah.
But there is a cancer element unrelated, but yeah. To lose a limb, that's
I have a family member that's going for surgery on the 17th. Brain surgery.
Oh.
They're putting a pacemaker in his head.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's had Parkinson's for about the last. Well, he's been diagnosed with Parkinson's for. Oh crap! I dropped that other thing. For about the last 5 years. Where'd that go? No, I can't find it. I'll have to look for it later. Anyway, so Saturday. The reason why the show is starting later is because we're in a different area of the arena complex.
Okay.
So we're not able to use the big, huge roll-up doors. There's only 2 doors in and out.
Oh, so you guys need more time just to get in?
We need more time to load in and set up and all that stuff, right? Okay. So I'm not showing up.
But wouldn't the answer to be just to give you earlier access, or?
Well, the earliest access they can give us is 7:30.
Oh, you're kidding.
We're not allowed. Yeah. City of Belleville doesn't give us any more access than that, right?
All right. Yeah, what can you do when you got to deal with bylaws and stuff?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yup. So it starts at 11 and goes till 4, I think.
Okay.
I gotta double check that, but
well, since it starts at 11, that probably means I'll be there very shortly after opening.
Yeah.
Because I do kind of have to be back at a reasonable time. There is a lot to be done on Saturday.
Yeah. Well, you're looking at about 180. About 180 kilometers from Yorkdale Mall to Belleville.
Okay. That's not bad. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to invite more people, because that, of course, just draws out the day. Do I have to be chauffeur there too? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, every person I invite, then it becomes, okay, so how are they coming?
So there were new rules that were sent to us, updated rules and everything. So, yeah, doors open 11 to 4. There's going to be, what was it? A Lego Master Builder is coming.
Yeah, I saw that, but I didn't see who.
It's probably Graham.
Oh, okay, cool.
From what's brand his? It was. I'm trying to remember now. Bricks in the Six was done by Toy Force and Brick.
I'm still surprised they couldn't bring that back this year.
Graham's got a pretty busy schedule now that he's actually going and doing stuff for Lego, right?
Yeah.
So, because he works for Lego, going all over the place, and he was out in BC. Graham.
Look at Eileen, she's all fire and brimstone. Well, lady should have retired. If only it was that easy. If only it was that easy. I got some people now in my workplace, and I'm thinking, like, why aren't you retired? You're in pain.
Brick assembly, that's what it is.
Brick assembly. that sounds right. You know, I got to take some people off machines, and it's like, well, you know, why are they still part of the workforce? Well, they still want to work, you know.
So they did the 2022 version as an online version, and I don't know how well that went.
For what?
2023 will be in person.
For Bricks in the 6?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, online anything is crap.
That was back in January. So we'll see what happens. You know, we just go to brickassembly.ca and see what they're saying. But the last post was January 6th.
Wow.
So
they could be, well, I mean, like you said, they're busy.
Yeah, Graham was out to BC for a little bit and then down to Seattle and then over to, I think, somewhere in Nevada, maybe Reno or Vegas or something. I can't remember. Maybe Vegas, and then back over, and then back to Ontario. But he was gone for like a week. I just know this because I saw it on Facebook.
I think I gotta make a concerted effort to probably go to Brick World Chicago next year.
Oh yeah. So, yeah. So for us, there's going to be this event, and then at the end of November, there's another event that we'll be involved in. That's going to be run by Toy or Quinty Toy Show.
Okay. Just make sure you know so I can pump it for you.
Yeah, that's the 27th. So, hey, here's a question.
Yep.
Is that Exoforce?
You know what? You're asking the wrong guy. You are. Exoforce, I don't claim to know. Yeah.
I think it is Exoforce.
Looks really cool, though. And if it wasn't Exoforce, then what? I wouldn't even know what the alternative would be.
Because I have
Mr. Blue.
Exoforce Stealth Hunter.
Exoforce Stealth Hunter.
Yeah, it looks
like.
I
mean, that fell into a time when I wasn't doing anything with bricks.
Yeah, the Stealth Hunter looks like a Robotech robot.
Okay. Macross,
and
cool.
The minifigure that goes with it is like he's got that blue soft, looks like anime hair.
Yeah. Rick Hunter and Min May, I remember that stuff. I liked the Robotech. That was a big step into manga anime stuff for me.
Yeah.
I mean, it was so badly butchered and edited, but I still liked it.
That and G-Force.
G-Force. Oh, my goodness.
They all came in and created the Fiery Phoenix. And
yep.
Yeah. Those are the first two I ever watched.
No, people don't know. They just don't know. Oh, my God. This is so hard to look at. Oh, my God.
Now, is that all just like flat 1x2s and stuff? 1x2s and 1x1s? Plate? Is it all
like
plate?
Right now, I've got 2x6s, 1x4. I got an L plate. That's
but they're all plates. They're not.
These are all plates. There is a few tiles. And there's some slope pieces to it.
There's all, but it's not like bricks. Like,
well, they're not tall.
Yeah. So they're all flat.
And what's weird is the height of the stud. That's the thing. You can liken it most closely to the regular plates of Lego. They don't have, and so far I've yet to encounter a double height or triple height plate or brick in this stuff. I have yet to see it across, 4 or 5 sets. So everything they do is with this one particular system of math where it's just this plate height. And it kind of sort of works for them. They seem to work with that limitation better than I thought. Nothing mechanical, no working hinges so far in any sets I've done, but I know They have some. I just haven't touched any of the stuff they have it. So it's not technical. It's literally layers building from one up. And then, like in this case, I started probably layer 15. You build up, and then afterwards, build the feet and stick it underneath. At least that's what we did with Smurfette, and it's pretty clear. I'm starting, pretty much there too, like the waist. Yep. Yeah, but literally, I gotta get the start point, and it's like their first 2 layers are just impossible to decipher. It's like, you gotta be kidding me here.
Maybe it's Space Police.
Are you doubting it now?
Yeah, it's not. I looked up. There's only 25 sets in Exoforce, and none of them.
Yeah, there was not a lot.
Yeah, I'll have to do a little more digging. Want to see the latest? The latest rebuild?
Sure.
Almost done.
Oh, hang on. Okay. Oh, nice. Arc?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude, hang on. My bad. I literally hit the wrong. That's the one I want. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Is that the first one or the second one?
The first one. And the only thing I'm missing is the parts for the wings.
Okay.
Right here.
That's a nice set, and it stands out.
I have another one that's top shelf up there.
Yep.
That's the newer one.
What's the one with the blue? Right beside it. It looks like you got with a lot of blue.
This one here?
Oh, no. Right, yeah, right there. Yep.
That is a Y-wing, but the blue that you see is that the free Y-wing blueprint giveaway that they gave.
Oh,
it's just
awesome.
It's the schematic that's stuck on the back.
Okay. So, that's cool.
Yeah. So
this is not looking right. And you should see it. So instead of a brick separator, you've got this Balody puller, just like a microchip puller, but it's got little threading. It'll grab just a single stud, and it grips it really good. It's really the only way to get these loose, because once they are gripped on, they're pretty solid.
Oh, I built another set that I got not too long ago. It was a used set I picked up for $150.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It is absolutely massive.
Hang on a sec. Oh, the treehouse. Dude. It is bigger than I thought it was. That is something else.
Massive. It barely fits on my shelf.
Have you had an opportunity to see that ridiculous new Iron Man set?
Which one?
The brand new Hulkbuster that's out.
I heard about it. I haven't seen it.
It is obscenely big.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it is something else. It's massive. Like, there's a lot of people who are going to build it and not have a place to put it. It is just so big. Yeah, they better take a look at the dimensions posted for it before they commit to buying that.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I keep thinking about it, but I got enough Iron Man crap. I just don't know. Plus, it's like $700 for 4,000 pieces. Not that I use piece count, but
700.
Yeah, it's close to $700.
That is insane.
By the way, talk about insane. Have you seen what the buy-in is to get the Lego blanket from Lego.ca? It's like $255.
Really?
You gotta commit to a large scale purchase to get the Lego blanket. Now, if they would just sell it, I know people would buy it.
Oh, so it's like a giveaway prize.
Yeah, it's a gift with purchase.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't go in for that non-buildable gift with purchase stuff. It doesn't even really entice me at all.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But I know some people who are going ape shit for it now, and they're pulling at all the stops. They want to have a bunch to give away. It's like, okay, I get it. You know, I'm not judging you.
Right. Right.
Just not for me. So I think I have figured this out. The limits of just a layer system. Oh, and the other thing they do with these blasted instructions, they gray out all previous layers. So like it's red here.
Oh.
And then you get a new layer of red, but everything's been grayed out. Oh yeah, it's such a joy. Horrible. I can't.
You don't like it?
I've gotten used to it.
Okay. It seems like it would be like, okay, you're done with that, and this is the next one.
Yeah. And that's the thing. You just have to be really sure.
Yeah.
Before you move on, because you have no help with the colors later, just the shapes,
right.
and you see the outlines, and it's like, oh, did I screw up? And sometimes you just don't know. Let's see if I bring that here, and maybe what can I do for zoom? Anything? Which one is that? I hate the fact. See, I got 3 cameras, but they're all good. It's the right camera at least.
That's all good.
But every time I muck with it, I have to reset it. It's funny, you know, Logitech is the standard camera for this stuff, but it's like their drivers are trash.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's the best I can do. And even then. But yeah, look how small they are. That's just ridiculous. It's 4 of these studs is the length of 2 studs in Lego, but right. And then you got the weird scale of the height of these things. So it's not like you could take these instructions and go 1-to-1. It just won't work. You'll have to get real creative. It can absolutely inspire the thought process, but
right.
It's not anyone who will try and do that. It's not going to be an easy go of it.
Oh, I bet.
And I wouldn't even bother, but it's like there's some really wicked builds in this crap, and it's like, okay, Smurfs is tiny, it's cheap. I could try that. That's definitely up my alley. It's not a huge commit. That Iron Man, though, I mean, that was 2,400 pieces. That was a big deal. When I did that Iron Man minifigure in this scale block. Did you see that?
No.
Oh, dude. Yeah. I did a bunch of them, and I got a little short. Just look at the short. It's only a minute long, and you'll see it's about 60 layers tall. Pretty cool. That will stay together probably forever. I'll never take that stuff apart.
Right.
And it looks so good that it'll probably either have a permanent place in the cabinets, or I still won't break it down just because it's so tedious. I'll just zip it up as is and bring it out whenever I want to show it off. But right now, that's staying in the cabinets right where it is. One, two, three, 4. Been a while since we had Mr. Blue around. How you doing, Nate? Mr. Blue is one of my oldest, not in age. Most he's been hanging around probably the longest. Maybe only second to Ryan.
Right.
3 and 2, 1x3, 1x2. And I'm so glad I'm not using online instructions. Oh, this would just make it so much worse.
Right.
The contrast is not great as it is. You're dealing with small bricks, small instructions. everything's crammed together, and the black lines. The worst was trying to decipher white and clear pieces on the Iron Man, because the way they gray out stuff, it's like, wow, that really disappears.
Yeah.
And now I'm not even sure. Okay, I got to build on it. I'm actually getting lost looking at it. It's like, shoot. Sometimes you just got to start putting some of the pieces on just to figure out what your next step is.
Yeah.
Because it all just blurs together. Anyone with a vision problem or, a color or contrast problem with their eyes, like, don't even try this stuff. Don't even try it. I don't care how cool it looks. You'll throw it against the wall. Well, I did one of these years ago. It's Gundam. And it was so bad. I built it. Barely had it built. That one, I had to, a little bit of prayer as I was building it. I had it on the shelves behind me. This was when I first set up this, the billies behind me. And then when I migrated it to the cabinet, it didn't quite make it, and it shattered into like 500 pieces. I put it in a Ziploc, and I put it straight to storage. I am never touching that one again. It was a horrible build. It could not be built as intended. I had to modify 4 blocks to make it work, and it was not fun. It was my first real experience as an adult with these things. Because this scale block's been around like a long time, actually. But it's finally at a certain quality where it'll stay together now.
Right.
But I remember the stuff from 30, 40 years ago, same scale, and it was just wretched.
I know what to find. I think I know how to find this. What this thing is.
What that set is?
Yeah.
Have you tried Google Lens yet?
No.
If you have the Google app on your phone, run the Google app and then use whatever the camera icon is in the Google app, in the Google search engine app, and it will probably help identify it pretty decently for you, or at least put you right on the right track.
Now I'll be able to do it right like this. What I do is I find a part that's on this set that's on another set that I know, and I just cross-reference using that part.
Sure, yeah.
So I'm just going to cross-reference this canopy.
Yeah, that's got to be a decently unique item, like not a lot of it. Okay, it looks like I pulled this piece twice. Oh my God, you know what's horrible? The blue in the instructions. Like the blue is very distinct as a piece, but in the instructions, it's so close to the faded gray when they gray out a color. Oh, you evil people. Evil. I should just give this to my mom. It would be hilarious. I know she'd pitch it. She would just look at all these tiny little blocks. So I got her 2 Lego sets, 2 sets of roses.
Oh, yeah.
So she's going to be doing Lego for the first time in 40, 50 years herself. Yeah. And so it begins. I don't know if she's like my wife. My wife tends to kill flowers, so. This might be okay for her to do if she does the Lego flowers. So it looks like it's dead center there. Yeah, this stuff's not for the faint of heart. But if you were to look up nano or micro or diamond or mini blocks, and you see some of the wicked designs, like I wish someone was pumping it out in a Lego scale brick so they could just, reach the bigger market.
Yeah.
I show this to Asian friends. They go, "Oh yeah, we know all about these blocks," but like anyone else, like, what the hell is that little stuff? Oh, this is the stuff we threw out. Yeah. And you know what? I would still agree, throw it out, because it's not like you're ever going to get the missing pieces, and the instructions are not that easy to come by a lot of the time. And good luck finding a good community that'll help you isolate where some of the stuff might have come from. It's pretty much non-existent. Then you get all the fly-by-night manufacturers who will rip each other off. They'll pump something out, copy each other's instructions, and they have no shame. They'll put a sticker over someone else's logo, even like it's that blatant. Right. Oh, it's just wretched sometimes, some of these guys. I actually like when I watch some of them go from being the counterfeiters, the copycats, to coming out with one or two unique lines or products and try and make a go of it for real. Try and actually develop something. Those guys I kind of like. I mean, and a lot of them will still skate that line between the two fields just because, well, it's hard for them to walk away from their bread and butter when it's such easy money for them and so little effort.
Galaxy Squad. That's the set.
Oh, for sure? You got it down?
Yeah. It's written on the sticker. It says Galaxy Squad on it.
Okay, well, there you go. So you're halfway home.
I just got to figure out which one. Oh, here it is. The Swarm Interceptor. $70.71. Oh, 70-701. There like that. All right. I probably got the rest of the stuff in the thing without the minifigures. But the set is it even worth it me rebuilding it? Here's the question.
Oh, well, for me, you mean like completing it if it's missing anything?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, for me, I'll build anything, but yeah, spending money to fix, yeah, that's something else. Is that 4?
So there's a guy that's asking 31, but the alien has got some damage to him. It's missing his antenna, and he's got a crack on one of his.
So how hard is it to get like that figure? There's nothing worse than getting conned into fixing something, realizing like, oh, you bit off more than you could chew. It's either too hard to find that one piece or the one
expensive.
Sticker. Oh yeah, how much?
$13. So if he's 13 and the Galaxy Squad Spaceman, Solomon Blaze,
what is it worth?
He's another $328. So by the time if I pay 13 for the alien and then shipping, so I'm looking at probably $15 by the time I get them, and then with the other guy, he's probably giving me $5, so I'm $20 in figures to restore the set, and the set's worth $30.
Oh boy!
And it's not something I would put in my collection. So
I think you just answered the question.
Yeah. And for the most part, like everything that's coming in the box that this was in, the parts for the sets are there. I just have to dig a little bit more for them. But The minifigures aren't. And I mean, this lot has already paid for itself. It had a tumbler from that Batman and Joker ice cream truck set.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
And I sold that tumbler for $190.
Jeez, nice.
And I paid $90 for the whole thing.
I'm considering buying that newest little playset version, the $50 one.
Oh, yeah.
It actually looks half decent, just because I pretty much have gotten pretty much every Batmobile, and at this point, it's like I don't know if I want to stop.
I picked up the Cycle Chase, the Catwoman Cycle Chase from the Batman movie.
Oh, okay.
I got that from a lady downtown for $5.
Whoa, what's going on here?
Breaking down the house?
Yeah, don't break down the house while I'm streaming. Break it later.
Well, at least she's not running the vacuum.
Oh my goodness! Oh, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut on that one. She can't hear you. Nope, I'm not stepping on that landmine.
Have you seen Free Guy when the guy's online? He's playing his game online and his mom's vacuuming in the background.
Yeah. I love that movie.
It was.
But you know what? I'm a sucker for everything he's doing.
Yeah, I don't know how well that this new movie Spirit is going to go over. The
Christmas one, yeah. I don't know either. I like Farrell. I like him, but I won't pay for it that much. I'm not going to the theater for that. I'm sorry. That's a streamer. It is streaming only, isn't it?
Apple right. TV Plus.
Okay, well, I have Apple TV, so there you go. I will watch it then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so at least I will see it. I won't have to wait too long. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you, Brick Pasta.
So, yeah, I've got I got a test tomorrow. I've got a written Wednesday morning. Well, tomorrow is it's a written, but it's not a written. It's a
written, but it's not a written.
Yeah. So what it is I'll be sitting in the room with everybody else, and the teacher's going to show us a video of somebody doing an exercise, and we have to identify what it is that the person is doing wrong.
Wrong. Yeah, that's always fun.
Yeah. So what is it that they're doing? What what are they doing that's wrong? How do you correct it? And there was one more thing that we got to look at, and I'm trying to remember what it is. And I can't remember that. I have to go back and look. So, but there's 4 questions.
Right.
4 possible questions for each video. There's 10 videos, right? So, yeah. So that's tomorrow, and then I've got a injury prevention exam on Wednesday morning, which it's a written exam, multiple choice. I mean, I did well on the midterm. I got a 97 or something like that in the midterm.
Okay.
So I did really well in that. So I'm sitting well in that class. And then I've got a practical right after I do the written for injury prevention. And that's I got to go in and I got to do a bunch of testing and evaluations for injuries and stuff. So
you should see what we do at Walmart. Every day we're supposed to run this thing called Exonify. And it's a health and safety / personal health / whatever. It's just supposed to get us in the right mindset on how to do everything safely.
Right.
And but we're quizzed constantly on WMIS and on MHE stuff and just general safety around the warehouse. And it's every day we're being quizzed, but they gamify it. We're keeping track, and we have leaders, and I have pins for when I do well, and they're doing their best to keep us motivated, but it's it still feels silly at my age to be playing a silly game that's supposed to reinforce safety,
Well,
but I get it. I mean, it's well-meaning.
Yeah. This thing is, I do my I do my 3 tests in the next 3 days, and then I got one more assignment that's not even really graded on Thursday, and that's it. I'm done.
How
for
does
the
that work?
term.
Not really graded.
Well,
Like,
it's an
as long as
assignment,
you
but
do it, you get like a
it's
pass as long as you provide it.
no. What it is the teacher gave everybody in the class, every team in the class. So you made up teams. There was like 10 teams, and he gave each team $5, and you're supposed to take that $5 and think of something that you can do to make a profit with it. It's a business class, right?
Okay.
So you take it. It's called the $5 challenge. You try and
$5. Wow.
make money out of $5. Well,
lemonade stand.
no,
I don't know.
well,
I mean,
you could. Now, here's the deal: if you turn a profit, he's the investor. You need to pay the investor back. The investor wants. If you don't make a profit, you owe the investor his $5 plus an additional $5 per person.
Ouch.
Okay?
Wow. Okay.
If you don't do anything, you just squirrel the money away, and at the end, you give him back his money. He needs to get a return on his money, so he's got to get that $5 back, that extra $5 per person. So then, if you go out and you buy a bunch of clothes at Value Village and you turn around and you sell them on the internet and you make $20.
Sure.
Anything over the $5, you split with the investor. You keep 80, he gets 20%.
Okay.
So, of all the profits in the class, say the whole class brings in $2,000 of profit.
Sure.
Whoever has the most profit for what they did gets 50% of that.
Ooh, I like that.
The remaining 50% of all the profits is carried over till next term for something that we're doing in the marketing class that he's teaching.
I like it.
So people are going, well, I'm a student. I can't afford it. I can't do this, that. I said, I'm like, it's $5.
$5.
Don't have
you just don't want to do it.
Time.
Don't tell me you can't come up with $5.
He can't make us do that. Well, no, he probably can't make you do that. No. But you know what? So here's what I did. I took his $5 and I said, I am putting this $5 towards materials to make 2 knives.
Okay.
I already have the knives ordered. It's a custom order. The 2 knives, they're drying knives. They're woodworking knives. So they're kind of like chisels with a handle, two-handed chisel kind of deal. It's for shaving down wood and stuff. So I've already got those. I could also say, okay, the $5 is not for materials. The $5 is offsetting the cost of the propane to produce items for my forging business. And that will encompass any knife that I have somebody that said, yes, make this for me. I want to pay for it. So I've got a $300 cleaver. I got a cleaver for about $300 that's sitting in my shop that I've been working on for a year and a half for a buddy of mine that I fish with. He's not in any huge rush. He's like, when you get it done, you get it done. Perfect. So there's $300 there. I've got these 2 other knives at $100 a pop. That's $500 right there. Now it's not all profit because there's costs, right?
Sure. Yeah.
So, but for the most part, it'll be probably about $460 of profit.
Damn.
That's if I don't account my wages.
Yeah.
Right? Because my wages are the profit. Like I make what is left over after the cost of goods.
Yeah.
Now I could go as far as saying, okay, my wages, I've worked on these knives, they're going to take me X number of hours at so much per hour, take that off, yada, yada, yada. I could do it that way, but for the most part, it's do this, like, because when you go to sell something, if I buy a Lego set, like the Lego set I bought today, I don't account for my labor to confirm that it's good, that all the pieces are there, and to rebag it and put it on the internet.
Yeah, I mean, there's absolutely a value to your time for sure.
There is, but I get the time out of the profit that's made on the resale.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't think I'm going to account for all the profit that, or account for all the stuff that that goes into production and resale. So, but I started on them today. I took a chunk of leaf spring and I cut the handle shape with the blade, and so it's just a blank in the leaf spring.
Okay.
So now the next is going to be putting it in the forge, heating it up, and trying to get some sort of shape out of it.
I wish you could record that, but there's probably not a great way without damaging a camera.
Well, no, it can be done, but I need somebody to hold the camera, right? I don't have a tripod. I need somebody to do it.
Oh, you need some of these cheap ass, armatures that I use.
No, my video. Cameras. But I have a videographer.
Oh, okay.
My photographer / videographer. She wants to build her portfolio, but she jumped in a car and she went down to Baltimore, Maryland for 2 weeks to go to a tall ship festival.
Okay.
to get experience so that she can get hired on by a sailing ship that might be going from Amsterdam to Colombia.
Wow, that's a kind of a dream trip for some people. That's
my middle one. She's the wild child. She's always been the adventure seeker. She posted a video of her at the very top of the mast, 40 feet up in the water, bobbing along and looking around.
Up at the crow's
it's a really cool
nest.
view, but you wouldn't catch me doing it.
No.
Well, they don't really have a crow's nest. It's just kind of like a set of stirrups that they climb to the top of the rigging and they sit in these stirrups.
Yeah. Which after a while you got to figure isn't comfortable. I mean, but the view is worth it, I imagine. So put up with it.
So I think she'll be back at the end of this week, but then she gets on a plane and she flies to Costa Rica because her boyfriend's dad is getting remarried down there in a destination wedding. So they're going down there for that. And then she'll be back 21st or 22nd of November. And then she thinks sometime end of the first or sometime in the second week of December, she might be heading to Amsterdam.
Nice.
But she hasn't heard back. She also applied to she also put a couple of contacts in with my soon-to-be ex-sister-in-law. Has
Sounds
a brother. Yeah, my brother's separated from his wife. So anyway, his brother-in-law, her brother, down in California, does sailing and stuff on different sailing ships and stuff like that. So he's put her name in and given her contact info and stuff like that. So yeah, but whatever she wants to do, if it makes her happy, then I'm good with that.
Yeah.
So, and she was doing nursing, and then she decided she didn't want to do nursing because of.
Well, I don't blame her. It's just not fun. Whatever she thought about it before, everyone's view changed.
She had an elderly man who had dementia grab a hold of her, and he would not let go because he was so terrified and didn't know what was going on, and he was hurting her.
He didn't know what he was doing and scared the hell out of her.
And she had to get a male orderly security to come along and help remove him off of her. And she's like, I don't want to do this. I was scared, and I don't want to be scared when I'm working. And yeah.
Well, that's pretty traumatic.
Yeah. So then she just said, "Well, I really love sailing, so I'm going to pursue sailing." So, and
I watched a few people who, during the worst of COVID, they just maintained their sailing lifestyle, and it's like one of them is Sailing La Vagabond, Australian and New Zealand couple, and I tell you, you know what? They somehow did it and avoided most of the nastiness of the world and kept their wits about them and seemed to live a pretty good life.
She started a website, and it's called Tall Ship Tori.
Tall Ship Tori.
Yeah. Victoria is her name, right? But her nickname is Tori.
Okay.
Tori. So tallshiptori.ca.
Check that out.
She's got a blog and everything, and yeah. And she's on Instagram and everything. So, speaking of Instagram, another shameless plug. I posted on my personal account. I shared
the
the business card.
PTSD.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of that, and
right. So I renamed my Ken Wentz knives or Ken's Custom Knives or whatever it was that I was doing before. I rebranded it and renamed it, and now it's called Got Your Six with the number 6. Got Your Six Ironworks.
Oh, I like that.
So Got Your Six Ironworks.ca is the website. Right now, it just points you to the Facebook page, but eventually, see, the whole deal is like my middle daughter is going to do all my video and everything. So if I don't have customers or clients or whatever, and I'm doing stuff in the shop and she's around, I'll get her to video and get her to edit and upload. And if I'm doing well enough, and get it on Facebook and stuff, right? So if I can get a big enough following and I get monetized, then she can get paid out of that, right?
Yeah.
If we get a large enough client base, all my social media and my website and office administration is my oldest, Elizabeth. I already told her, I want you to do my office and social media and everything.
You run it? Run the office for you?
Okay. Run the office, and I'll be in the shop. You deal with billing and scheduling, and if I come in and I say I need steel from Maritime Knife Supply, order me this. I need a 10-pack of belts, multi pack of belts, and she'll know exactly what I'm talking about because I'm going to teach her how and everything I need, and she can put the orders in and all that, right? So, yeah. But what I want to do is I want to talk to people who believe in what I'm going to be doing with helping veterans.
Yeah.
And I want to go to them and say something along the lines of, my mission is to help veterans deal with their PTSD through the service of blacksmithing and bladesmithing therapy.
Right.
And what I want to do is I want to establish a sponsorship program for these veterans. And if I can get 100 veterans sponsored at $100 for a month, that's 5 veterans a day, 5 days a week. I can get 5 veterans a day. That's 5 hours for veterans, right? So, and we'll go from there, right? But if I can get enough people to sponsor me or sponsor the veterans, so if I say, yeah, I want you to donate to my business so that I can operate my business. People are like, well, I don't know.
That can be a tough sell sometimes.
Right? That's a tough sell. If I say something like, I really want to be able to support veterans in their mental health recovery, and I'm looking for people to help me with this by sponsoring these veterans to cover the costs of them coming to my facility.
Yeah.
Totally different mindset.
Yeah.
Helping mentally injured. Yeah, sure. Right. It's way different, a way different approach to it. Right. So, yeah. So, and it's still in the beginning stages, and I don't know if I'm going to call it sponsor a vet or adopt a vet or something like that. Right?
Yeah, coming up with that perfect name, because that could make or break it.
Yeah. I think it's going to be probably sponsor a vet. I don't want it to sound like adopt a vet, because it sounds like the people have to take too much, right? But if I do it this way, if I can get that established, then there's a guy in Winnipeg that has a charity, and if I can get people to sponsor a vet for my facility and have him do a financial sponsorship with his CRA number,
Right.
then we can issue tax receipts to the people that do it.
Yeah.
Right. But I don't want.
I mean, some people don't care if they get a tax credit. They'll be happy to. But for
Right.
those where that might make a difference, yeah,
Right.
that's.
But if people look at me and go, "Well, are you a charity?" No, I'm not. So why do I want to sponsor somebody if you're not a charity, right?
Yeah.
So if I have a charity that's going to partner with me to do that side of things, right? Because if I make my own charity, if I turn Got Your Six into a charity and I go and get a CRA number, the first thing is as soon as I go to CRA and I say this is what I'm going to do, if I do anything else outside of that, then my CRA number goes bye-bye.
Yeah.
They take it away. Okay,
Yeah,
so then
you can't
there's
play around with that.
Right. So then I can't branch out, because some of the other things I want to do is I want to be able to have to host what I call master classes. So I've got a community. I built a community of Smiths who connect and talk and everything here in Kingston. Right there, it started out with me and one other guy, and then I added a guy, and then they added a couple guys, and then we added more guys, and next thing you know, I went from like 2 of us to like 22 of us in the last 8 months.
That's pretty good growth.
Yeah. And some guys are just starting. They want to know how to get started and what to do. But other guys, they've been doing it for a while. So what I want to do is, if I get myself a commercial space, or when I get a commercial space, I host something we call a hammer in. Everybody comes, and I bring in. There's a guy down, for example. There's a guy down in the Niagara region.
Okay.
In where's he at? Thornton or something like that. Anyway, guy does amazing Damascus, amazing. So if I bring him in, and everybody pays a little bit for him to come and teach them how he does his stuff, so that they can go back to their home forge and recreate the basics of doing that. Because doing Damascus is not easy, right?
Okay.
And doing it at a high level, there's a lot of tips and tricks that guys don't share, because that's their secret sauce. But if you pay a guy, he'll tell you. The other thing is welding. A lot of guys don't know how to weld properly, right? I've got a buddy who's a welder. If I give him $50 to come in and teach welding for a few hours, I'd probably give him $100. Come in for 5-6 hours and do a little mini welding thing for 6 hours and teach everybody, this is how you want to do it. And he draws it out on the board, and this is what we do, and this is how you want to set your welder up to get this, and da-da. And then if you don't have a welder, this is what you want to look for, blah, 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 right? Like this.
Yeah.
And teach the guys so that they're not wasting their money, right? So these are the kind of master classes that I want to do. Bring in a woodworker. How does a guy want to learn how to shape and do handles, right? There's a bit of an art to it, right? Stuff like that. If you want to get into doing your own epoxy cured wood handles, well, there's a little bit of, you can't just you could just buy the stuff and try, and you have a lot of failure, or you can show up and do a little mini thing. And so these are other areas that I kind of want to do to give different avenues, right? So that I want to be able to do group classes, right, where you get 3, 4, 5, 6 vets that are all sponsored by the Transition Center, or the OSI Center on the base, PTSD Center, or whatever you want to call it. Have them come in, and there's an organization called Soldier On, and they support veterans and stuff. And they already contacted me a while ago and said, how many veterans could you accommodate if we wanted somebody to come to your shop? And I said, I can accommodate one in the space I'm in. It's like, that's not going to work. I need enough room for like 5 or 6 guys. I'm like, yeah, I'm not set up for that right now. But if I had 2,000 square feet and 2 forges and 4 anvils, yeah, I can handle 5 guys, 6 guys. Actually, with 4 anvils, I can handle 8 guys, 2 guys per anvil, with
So
with 2 guys per forge, kind of thing, or 4 guys per forge.
donated shop space, that could be something.
Yeah, nobody's going to donate me 2,000 square feet at $18 a square foot per year, right?
Well, no, but how much time would you really need in it?
I'd need 40 hours a week in it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
this is not just a weekend
This is
thing.
not. No, this is not weekend. This is full time. This is the gig that I'm trying to establish as my Monday to Friday 9 to 5er.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have kids in the house, just my wife and I. If I'm
This
at the
is the
shop,
time to do it now. Yeah.
well, if I'm at the shop from 9 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon, and 5 days a week, 6 days a week, I'd start later on a Saturday. Start like 7, go 7 to 3, or no, I'd go 10 to 3 on a Saturday, right? So a little bit reduced hours, but yeah. Because I've got my hockey thing from 7:30 to 8:30, right? So if I go from there over to the shop from 10 till, and open it up from 10 o'clock till 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, kind of thing.
I wanted to ask you, did you manage to see the Jake Paul Anderson Silva boxing?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
I've yet to see it, but please tell me what you think. Is it horrible?
No, it's not horrible. I didn't. Yeah. If I tell you my opinion, then you're probably, it's going to give you spoilers.
I'm not too worried about it because I don't know if I'm going to chase this one down like I have in the past.
It's not worth it.
Really?
No. They boxed for 8 rounds. It went the distance. There was nothing super exciting. At one point in the match, Anderson was on his heel and he got clipped and he went down, but he wasn't rocked or anything. Yeah. It's not like he didn't starch Anderson Silva the way that he did Tyron Woodley.
Right.
So,
yeah, that was that was something.
But yeah, now that that's over, he needs to fight a real boxer.
Yeah. No more of the. I don't care how good they are in other sports. Yeah, I do want to see him.
He called out Canelo.
Yeah, my buddy told me that at work today. I go, really?
He'd get killed if you fought Canelo.
Meanwhile, he's trying to target everyone but, Tyson and the boss of the UFC. He wants everyone but.
Yeah, Dana White said, "I'm not boxing you, Jake Paul. You're an idiot."
Yeah,
and then he accused Dana of doing cocaine.
Yeah, that's been going on for a year now, I think, and that's just
since January.
Yeah,
and he's been calling out Jorge Masvidal, and he says he wants Jake Paul, or Jake Paul says he wants to fight Nate Diaz, and
I mean, I give them credit. I give both the boys credit for chasing dollar signs. Like, they figured it out. But
Logan Paul has
Logan's now doing great in the pro wrestling, eh?
Yep, and he's got a brain issue and he was supposed to do a slap fight contest.
I remember when he backed out of that,
and he backed out of it because the doctor said, if you do this and he hits you too hard, you could suffer a brain aneurysm and die. Yeah. Do not do this. You've had too many blows to your head. So he backed up.
Which at his young age, if you think about it, that's crazy to think about that. He's already But
then he did the exhibition bout with Mayweather.
Yeah. Which, you know what? If you listen to Logan Paul, he says he still hasn't been paid.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, Mayweather Productions, they're pretty dirty.
Maybe that's why he's
But
got.
from all
$50 billion.
accounts, he still has not been paid. Logan.
Well, he's probably been paid part of it, but not fully.
Yeah.
Probably still waiting on like pay-per-view profits. Well, we don't know what the profits
Yeah,
are.
but you know what? After 3
Figure all that
months,
out.
a lot of that should have rolled in already. So
Yeah.
I think he's been taken for a ride.
Excuse me.
Now, Jake, on the other hand, has his own production company now. And
Yeah.
I think he's definitely a little more savvy. And his net worth is going way the hell up. The kids figured it out.
Yeah.
If he can keep himself clean and not get too messed up with drugs or alcohol, he might do okay.
Yeah. Well, you know what? My laptop's down to 9%. It's going to die here in a minute if I don't.
I'm about to shut
plug
down
in, so-
anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Right.
about my hour and a half is, actually 1:45. That's about all I can really sit in a chair. I'm going to finish this one step.
Cool.
Thanks for hanging
right.
with me.
Sure. Okay.
Catch you
I'll
later.
see you on Saturday.
Yep, that's the plan.
Okay, cool.
Peace.
Later.
And I'm going to finish this one step, and then I'm going to shut down. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to do it, and then attach it to that. So that's when I'm going to do it. So actually 3 steps. I don't want to leave this loose. This is already pretty convoluted. Tile, 2 of those, 1x2s. This is a little hard, but 6. Is there 1x6 in this stuff? No, so it can't be 1x6. Four, 2, and 4. I'm willing to bet it's 4, 2, and 4. And I want to say 2s, 2x2s, and 2 more 2s, 1x2s. See if I get this right. Da, 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 da. There was a Gargamel too, I just realized, but it's not the right scale. I mean, he would have to be gigantic, and I don't want to build a gigantic one. But I took a look, and it's like, oh man, he looks so cool. But yeah, I'm not going down that well. I got Smurfette, I got Papa Smurf. We're done with the Smurfs. If I get more Smurfs, it'll be Mega Bloks Smurfs from back in the day. I'm trying to buy a collection of them, but haven't had a lot of luck. I don't like what I'm seeing on eBay. See if I can find it from another source. So everyone check out Lord of the Figs, Ken Wentz booth at this weekend's Quinty Toy Con. I'll post the link on my Facebook and YouTube, probably Wednesday night or Thursday, for anyone interested. Okay, I need to figure out what I just did wrong here. So if it's that, then this one must come this way. So it looks like I'm hoping his beard. Okay, there's the white bit for the beard. Trying to figure it out. So I can't figure out where to keep it all on camera. Oi. 3, 2, and L's. So 2 L's. 2x3. 2x2. And 2x6 in red. A lot of red on this guy. 1x4s and 2x4s. 1x4s, 2x4s. don't like the fact I'm doing this way out here in the middle of the air. Like, wow. And why wouldn't they just have me build it straight on? I guess I can't. This is going to dangle off this gut that I've already built. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, really? Okay, that's going to suck ass. Let's put this piece on first. There we go. That works a lot better. Stop the potential for movement. Out there on the one stud. All right, that looks like, let's see, actually what's left? 27, and then how many steps is there? Oh, I don't know if I want to go half. I might be asking a lot. That was step 16. And if I do this right, that's all going on here. Why would they do that? They just had me bury something I've already just done. I mean, it looks fine, don't get me wrong. A little bit of his red trousers, one arm, we've got another arm or something sticking out. I don't know why I continue to do this to myself. Oh, my wife's watching The Voice. Maybe I should just keep building. I really don't want to watch music, reality TV. I almost never think any of them are really that good. Okay, this looks like this is sticking out. So we're going to make that assumption. Two by three. Boy, I hope I got that right. Two by four. Two by four. And an L plate. Unlike Smurfette, this guy's starting to look like something really early. Boy, I'm not a fan of that. There's just not a lot of support for that one arm. In the blues, it looks like a 2x4, 1x4, 1x2. 2x4, 1x4, 1x2. 2x4, 1x4 again. One by twos. And you guys can't see this stuff. Maybe that's a little better. And then what am I looking at here? 1 by 1. Maybe 2 of these in blue. And then there's a hole. So I want to say there's 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a 2x3. And a okay, that just totally makes no sense to me whatsoever.
Wow.
Oh, okay. So, if I'm doing that, that's there. Okay, okay. These going to be fingers? Oh, look at that. I'll need to find a better way of putting them on. But okay, I get that. This is just weird. Like, this doesn't look right, what I'm doing now. But come on, come on, come on. Okay, I hope that studs up later, because right now that's not cool. Let's see. 2x4, 1x4, 1x2. Okay, I feel like I'm missing a 1x2 in all this. Could just be I pulled it twice. I think I pulled it twice. Because none of this looks like it's missing. That was step 118. I feel a little foolish, but 1, 2, 3. I guess I'm still at it. 1x3s. That like totally makes 0 sense to me. Oh, well, it's all these pieces on the bottom too. Ha 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 ha. 2x3s. I'll need to figure out the logistics of these. So if we have this, that one stud goes there. That will be 2, 3 though along that edge. So it is 2x6s going across. And then what? One of these going the other way. And an L plate there. And a 1x3 on top. And then one, 2, 3, 4. Come on, be good. And in an effort to keep everything together. Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible. I don't know if I'm going to be so... Well, you know what? He's solid, though. I don't think I'm going to be able to bury the parts in him like I did Smurfette. I mean, the head is going to be a bit more hollow, but... Two by 4, 1 by 1. One of these blue bits. 2 2x4s. One of these bits. Excuse me. And a 1 by 1. So we're going to put this one on his hand. For whatever reason, he's got one there. I hope that's supposed to be his hand. Why am I drawn to the blue? Come on. Okay, that makes a big difference. Two of those, and then what, going all the way across? So I feel like, okay, so it is... Put that in, and then I hate putting these single studs out there. Okay, so that, oh, I still got to do all these whites. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pretty sure it's 3 of them. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 white L plates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I've been at it for a little while. We got a little, middle section. And you had to shut me off. How dare you? No, it's cool. It's cool. One of us should get educated. One by 2s. So I feel, yeah, that's going to go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6s from the center. No, don't come off. Stay on. Let's see where these L's going to go. One here. One here. One there, and a 1x2 to fill the gap. You've been told you're kind of a dink. So who's been calling you a dink? And why is Chantel calling you a dink? Come on, come on. There we go. So far, it's not harder than Smurfette, but I would like there to be enough space to put his extra parts in, because I'm going to make the same assumption. I'm going to have lots of extra parts. Oh my God, you can't believe what I'm looking at here. 1x4. Let's see, 1L, 1x4. This is so confusing. 2x2. Looks like 2 L's. 2x4. Another L. And a 1x4. And I think they want me to put something underneath. 1x2s underneath where no one can see. Awesome. How did I know that? Dude, I'm pretty clairvoyant. And you're not that hard to read. Don't take it the wrong way. Yeah, you're not that hard to read. That's not a bad thing. So if I do this right, that's going to go there. That's going to go there. And somehow that should just magically all work out. Oh, you son of my gun. You son of my gun. There was a wrestler. I don't know if he was actually a Canadian wrestler. And he just goes, son of a gun. And all of a sudden, I'm drawing a blank to what is real. Santino Marella. He was supposed to be an Italian. I don't think he ever was, but he played one. And he was funny. Put a green sock on his hand. Pretend it was a snake. Pretend he was a snake charmer or some nonsense like that at times. Oh, this is horrible. Please let me stud all that up better. Was I supposed to have 2 of those? I think I was supposed to have 2 of those. So the big red hat I'm starting to build here. Okay. This will be the space I'm hoping to use. It says step 21. Oh, you can't believe these ridiculous steps I'm doing here now. 1x4, 1x1. And I don't have a clue. I mean, they want me to. This is just not good. Third stud's going there. And then I'm still going to need a 1x3 and a 1x2 somehow. But that makes no sense. Unless that's going literally there. That's the only way that makes any sense whatsoever. Geez, I almost sneezed and killed this build. One by three, 1x2. Oh my God. Every piece I'm going to put on is just going to be murder, isn't it? I kid you not. This is horrible. Oh. So, 2x4s in red. 2 L plates. 1x3s in red. I mean, most of the parts are here are red. And 1x6.
Nothing. Oh. You're just looking at what you doing. Sorry, I'm just concentrating. I was like, what the hell's going on with TV?
So if I've got this right. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's on there right, though. When it's not on all the studs, they tend to slide off the wrong way. Oh, come on. He's a coming. L plates. What's that done? All the blues over here. One of those. 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And for underneath, 2 of these. 4 of those. No. Okay, that's a different step, dude. Let's not confuse things. So that's there. 1x4. One by one. Is this supposed to be his thumb? Okay, that's supposed to be his thumb, I guess. 1x3.
Oh, there's a baby wave.
1x2. All right. I did the red, I did a blue, now I need to do the white. 2x6s. L plates, lots of them. 2, I'm guessing 4 at least. The biggest white plate I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 10, and then 1x4s in white.
I feel bad. I feel bad. What? Well, what's going on in your head? They tried allergy pills on it. You know me now.
How many syllables? I know this game.
5.
5? Well, what the fuck? That's multiple conditions. That ain't right.
Yeah, you know, I've tried everything for my congestion. It's never worked. And, you know, I've gone on allergy pills for days and days and days and days and still nothing. I mean, maybe, but I don't think it would work.
Oh,
I have
no.
failure though.
Okay, that ain't right. That's an 8.
Where's your headache?
Okay, so that's clearly wrong. That is clearly wrong.
Hopefully I feel better.
Okay, we have recovered. So it's not an 8. It's the bigger one. Eight, and then this makes sense. This is 2x6. Ooh, man, that makes it nice and strong though. So we like that. Good, good. Okay, that is interesting that it would join up there like that, but okay. The Balody guides have spoken. Gods. There we go. Looking like something now. I'm still creeping. So that, oh, there are going to be 4 of those. I think this is his nose I'm working on now. Papa Smurf's got a big schnoz on him, right? How much would you guys like to work with this if it was actual Lego? I would like to. Okay, right now he's looking more like Pinocchio. Big pointy nose. And look at all the white bits I gotta do. Oh my goodness. I think we're going to adjust the camera again because I'm still not liking that. There's his mouth though. So we've done the forward part. So I want to say 2x3s. And then 1x4s. L plates. So where do these L plates go? Okay. It's funny how these L plates are like such an integral part of doing these builds. I mean, third one this month, I guess, right? Or third one in 30 days with these style blocks, and like these L plates, they're the whole show. Two by threes. I put them in the background here. Right to that edge, and then 2x4s and 1x2. 2x4s, 1x2. Come on, 2x4s. Gotta get them snapped together. Go. So that's step 23. Oh, this is a horrible, horrible piece. Oh, and I gotta do this by 2. Okay, so there's 2 of those. 1x4. Two of these. Oh no. Oh, okay. Done those. Then there's this. Wow, I messed that up. So let's see if I can fix that. So
Exactly.
Ryan's still creeping. Okay, I'm guessing there's supposed to be a flat edge there. I can't be 100% sure. Two of these. 1x3s. 2x6 in white. 2x6 in white right behind. One by threes. Da 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 da. 2x3s and 2x2s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Two by twos. Sorry, 1x2s. Uh, 2x4 in blue. And I want to say 4 of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, what have I done? I've done something super duper bad. Am I never going to be able to figure it? Oh my god. This is what happens. I skipped steps. I did. Where did I mess up? Oh my god. See, I already went one layer too many. Let's see if I can recover this. If that's blue, that's red. That is this piece here. That's a blue L plate. I really messed this up. Oh, man. I had no way of knowing. Let's see. 1x2 in red. 1x3 in red. L plate. Another L plate. Uh, 2x4 in red. Shoot. L plate, L plate. Uh, 1x3, 1x2. 1x3, 1x2. One by three, 1x2, and then a 2x2. Wow, did I recover? And then a blue 2x2. I think I got lucky. And a blue L. Okay, that should not even be there. Where should that be? That should be anywhere but. Don't know what that's doing there. Oi. What L? One of these going up. Okay, I recovered to this point. Then there's an L here, or 2x something. Okay, that's done. That's done. Coming down this side. Two more. Okay, back to the reds. 2x3s. 2L plates. 2x4s. 1x4s. Two by three. Whoops. L plate. 2x4. 1x4. 1x4. Come on. 2x4. L plate. Awesome. Okay, now I get to figure out this BS crazy design here. Two of those. Two of those. One, two, three, four. This should be interesting. So 4 like that. That is gnarly. Oh my goodness. That's going to attach here. Funky. I just worked on Papa Smurf's ear. I'll show you guys in a second. Coming along, see? He's real. It's happening. 1, 2. I'm so beat. Oh, I gotta get out of this chair. 4. Tile. Do I have 2 square tiles? Oh, those. Yes. Okay. 2 square tiles. 1x3s. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4 sets and 8s in white. 1x4, 1x2. Is there another 1x2? There's another 1x2. 2 L plates. Probably the last in white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a 4. That's a 6. That's a 6. 1x3, 1x3. So a whole bunch of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2x4s. 2x2s. Where am I at? I'm looking down here, right? Another 2x4. So let's start in the back. Two by four down from there. One by three. One by three. One by three from that spot. No. Wrong. Okay. Sixes. Sixes. One by three in blue. One by three in blue. Blue tile. Oop. Don't know if that's good. Come on. Okay. Blue tile. blue tile in the center. One by 4. Okay, I said 1 by 2s, but they're not 1 by 2s. They are these pieces in white. I tell you, they can really do some neat designs with this very limited block. Okay, what else is going on here? L plate. L plate. And his big nose. Big nose. Son of a gun. You son of a gun. Okay. In you go. We are officially halfway done with the next step. And done the whole first side of the sheet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel funny leaving that alone. But I am tired. We're already 2.5 in. So yeah, I mean, this one looks like there's going to be another 5-hour build altogether. Not bad for $20, if that. All right, so. Ooh, my camera did not like that. Wake up, camera. There we go. Big hole. I'm hoping to put all the loose pieces inside one way or the other. Once we do the hat, then we got to do 2 legs. That's it, folks. That's the first side of Papa Smurf. All right, we're closing her down. Big Nate, Mr. Blue, Brick Maniac, Ken Wentz, Eileen. Thanks everyone for hanging. Who did I forget? Greg Dillon, and Brick Pasta. Thanks, guys. And maybe tomorrow we'll finish. Wednesday at the latest. All right. Peace.